Welcome back again. Today we're going to go ahead and focus on mostly the core today. I know the lighting isn't as bright as it is usually, but hopefully you could still see me well and hear me well. That's what's important. I'm going to situate my mat like I usually do. I'm going to go ahead and come down to the back and hug the knees a little bit into the chest and circle around, massage the lower back. Rock a little bit left and right. And interlace the hand over the shin on the right side. Bring it in and circle it here. You might press it a little bit more and massage the hip joint on that right side. Good. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Left knee. Interlace over the shin, give it a hug and circle it around or move it here a bit left and right. Your head could be resting or it could be up. That's really up to you. Good. Both knees in. Extend and bend a couple of times here. Circle about the ankles and feet. Point and flex maybe back and forth. And rock a little bit back and forth to massage the lower back and the mid back. Let's come up to a seated position. And we're going to go ahead and come to a brief child's pose. So again, just like before, if you want to sit back into the heels, you can. If the knees are a bit sensitive, you want to stay a little bit higher, that's okay too. Nice and broad here, inhaling and exhaling as you sit the sit bones back onto the heels. Relax your forehead down. And you're lengthening breath through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. One more deep breath. And exhale it out. Shift weight forward. Press into the hands and go ahead and come to that tabletop position. Lower down to the forearms. Make a couple of fists here and circle the wrists around. Maybe opening and closing hands, really flexing through the forearms. Relax the head, let the shoulders relax away from the ears here. And maybe gently shake the head no, and nod the head yes. Good. Let's go ahead and come to that tabletop position. Adjust our hands about shoulder distance apart, eyes of the elbows face forward. Little external rotation through the arms so the eyes of the elbows face forward more. And then we're going to go ahead and hover the weight, shoulders right over the hands, and then we'll slightly shift back a little bit there, right? So notice how your wrists feel from the start. Spread the fingers wider open, grip the mat just a bit here, activating your fingertips. And now, let the belly relax towards the floor as the hips go back and up. Now draw the shoulders down and back so your neck feels just a little bit longer, and then slowly just with the eyes gaze forward here. So you should be really feeling that lordotic curve, that lower arch in the back, right? In the lower back, in the lumbar area. Now take a deep inhale here. And exhale round as you come into cat. Hold it here. Compression through the core. Your hands actively pressing into the floor to get a bit of a higher scapular elevation. Meanwhile, you relax through the back of the neck and let the head sort of drop. And you keep pressing the floor away through the hands and you keep pulling the belly in. Maybe short breaths here. On your next inhale, back into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. And you could do this with that ujjayi breath, ujjayi breathing, or victorious breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Back into cow, inhale. Round back, exhale. Good. Again, lower to the forearms. Make a couple of fists here and really flex. And like you're doing little forearm curls. Like you have a couple of dumbbells in your hands and you're doing forearm curls here. Good. Now, go ahead and bring the hands down. Let's curl the toes under and send the hips up for a downward facing dog. And let's pedal it out and bicycle it out a little bit. If you did yesterday's workout with me, you might be feeling a bit through the lower back, the glutes. So the downward facing dog is a good stretch here to release a bit as we alternate and sort of march the dog in place or bicycle out the knees as you pedal the feet out. Nodding the head yes and shaking the head no. Settle the heels down and breathe here as best as you can by settling the heels down. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Good. Slowly lower the knees down. Sit back on the heels if possible, or place a block between the feet and bring the hips back onto the block. Let's go ahead and have a seat here. Just sit on the heels if possible. Again, stretch out the wrists a little bit, the hands, massage the wrists, circle the hands, wrists around. Palm of the hand facing you as you gently stretch through the wrists here. Eye of the elbow facing up. And we'll go ahead and switch sides. And shake it out a little bit here. Circle shoulders around. Good. Let's come back to that neutral tabletop position. Extend the right heel back. Curl toes and ball the foot pressing into the floor. Now adjust your hands. Adjust your left knee, your left shin as you need to. So your shoulders are right probably over your hands now. And belly button, draw it in here, okay, as you press into the mat. Raise the right heel hip height and then keep the shoulders squared up with the floor, looking down. Now pick up your left hand and reach it forward here. Look down, neck long. Align the shoulders. Deep inhale through the nose here. Exhale, knee to elbow. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Inhale as you extend. Exhale as you contract. Maybe even forehead to knee. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you contract. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you contract. 2 more times. Last one. Hold this one here. A lot of compression for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the foot heel back. Reach around with the left hand and catch the top of the right foot. You can come onto the fingertips on the right side a bit there. That'll take a little stress out of the hand, out of the wrist. Now actively press the right foot into the left hand. Right, torso parallel with the floor as you draw belly in. Micro bend right elbow if you need to. And as you press, look up and to the left. Brace through the core. Slowly, as you release, left hand comes back, right knee comes back. Sit the knees wide, hands wide. Inhale here. Exhale into child's pose, Balasana. Rest the forehead, extended arms, broad through the upper back and shoulders, forehead resting. Slowly, as you come back to that neutral tabletop. Again, adjusting hands. This time, the left foot heel extend back. Curl toes, ball the foot pressing into the floor. Adjust your hands again if you need to. Your shoulders right, probably over your hands, over your wrists. Belly button in. Elevate the left side, hip height here. Extending through the heel, belly button draw it in as you cat out of the lower back. Square up the chest, shoulders with the floor. You're looking down, neck long, shoulders away from ears. Right hand, reach it forward. Inhale here. Exhale, opposite elbow, opposite knee, or knee to forehead. Inhale, reach, extend through heel. Exhale, point toes. As you come in, maybe knee to forehead. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, contraction. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, contraction. 2 more. One more time. Exhale, hold this one here. Compression, core active for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend it back. And you might come onto the fingertips of the left hand. Bend the left knee, sweep around with the right. Catch the top of the left foot and actively start to press. If you want to bring the hand back down, you can. Torso parallel with the floor. Actively press, draw the belly button in, and you might look to the right and up and away. Slowly as you release. Right hand comes back, right knee comes back. Sit back onto the heels again. Take the left hand and give it a little stretch here. Palm facing you. And gently as you cup with the hand on the right side, and you gently stretch out the wrist here. Left now grabbing right. Shrug the shoulders around and circle about the hands and the wrists here. Good. Come on down to the back and hug the knees in. Knees press in here. Maybe a hug, roll into a ball. Hands interlace behind the head. Yogi bicycles. Weight of the head, neck is resting in the palms. The interlace is firm, but the elbows are relaxed and open, and the shoulders are away from ears. The lower back, we're pressing into the floor as we draw the belly in. Inhaling. Exhale, we come up, extend the right heel. And right elbow towards the left knee. Inhale back to center. Exhale up. Extend left elbow to right knee. Back to center. Exhale up. And you could flow with your own pace here or with my flow, inhaling and exhaling. Now on this one that we come back and inhale, exhale, both feet up, belly button in as you lift and hold here. Now, you can hang on to the legs for a little breather, a little break, but still draw the belly in here, press the lower back into the floor, okay? So you're hanging on to the legs. Begin to build a little bit of momentum as you rock back and forth. Core stays active. Think of your torso elongating here as you lift out of your waist, okay? And you might hover and hold here. Core stays active. If you need to bend the knees, that's totally okay. If you want to stay more extended, V-shaped, like a Pilates V or boat pose Navasana, we're holding here, right? We're not releasing the hands. Good. We're going to lower back down nice and easy, so that lower back is still nice and snug, pressed against the floor. We're going to hover the shins. Excuse me. Now, we're going to go ahead and hover the hands here. Core stays engaged. If your neck is sensitive, one hand can hold the head and the other hand is going to go ahead and pump. But you're pumping vigorously and the breath is now so energetic arms, fingers fanned open, forearms active, triceps active here. If you want a bit more, feet up, chin to chest, or maybe one hand again holding the head. If you want a bit more, 45 degrees with the legs, and your chest, shoulders can come up a little bit higher. Again, shins parallel, knees bent right over the hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Relax hands maybe behind head. Bring the soles of the feet together and butterfly the knees open. And wiggle the feet slightly away from the pelvis, from the tailbone. Take a nice breath through the nose here. And exhale it out. Another deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Now, we're going to go ahead and extend the legs out. Take a nice pencil stretch here, reaching, pointing toes away. And we're going to go ahead and draw the knees in and go ahead and come to a seated position here. The feet are going to be slightly away now. So I have this angle here, roughly 90 degrees. I try to keep the feet flat and belly button. I draw it in. Okay? Now reach the hands forward. Come down just a bit there and pause. Embrace through the core. Good. Extend the right foot away. Flex toes towards you. Lower the foot back down. Extend the left foot. Flex toes towards you. Suck in belly. Lower the foot back down. Go back down a little bit more. Core stays active, right? You're still maintaining that lift out of your waist, and Uddiyana Bandha is engaged. You really draw the belly in here. Right arm, hand extended up. Exhale it back down. Inhale, left side up. Bring it back down. Right foot extended up and away, belly button in. Your left arm sweeps open to the left here. Left arm comes back, right foot comes back. Your left foot extends, belly button in. Your right arm opens to the right. Slowly your arm comes back, your foot comes back. Come down a little bit lower, hover, hold here. Hang on to the legs and lower down. Circle the knees around. Again, massaging the lower back. And a passive twist to your left. And back to center, inhale. And to your right. Slowly as we come back to center again. Begin to rock a little bit again back and forth. Come up, cross legs, hands forward. Extend the left foot back, extend the right foot back. Send the hips up and bicycle it out in your downward facing dog. As you start to plant the heels, feet down, feet parallel. Relax through the back of the neck, extended arms, active quadriceps, maybe hands on blocks if you're using blocks. Lengthen breath through the nose, hollow out the lower belly, soften the back of the neck, and keep the thighs active. Hover into plank as you inhale and lower down to the knees as you exhale. Now, I'm going to go ahead and release the belly pelvis towards the floor, and I'll bring the knees a little bit wider apart. Shoulders roll back and down, and as you press the floor away, and the belly button, you try to pull it into the spine here, right? You're not tensing up your glutes. Your glutes are actually relaxed. But the more you press and you lift through the chest upwards, hopefully you do feel a stretch through the front of the abdominals all the way up towards the sternum. Curl toes under, inhaling. And again, downward facing dog as we bicycle it out. Good. Lower the knees down and come forward again. Have a seat. Send the feet forward again. Good. One more time. We're going to go ahead and come down for another round of hundreds. This time we'll start with the legs, the feet extended. And let's begin. Now, if you're sealing the lips closed, and only through the nose, then it's fire breath, right? Sounds like If that becomes a bit much, through the mouth, it's okay. If you want a bit more, 45. So your torso 45 roughly, and your legs 45. Again, knees 90 degrees. Rock back and forth. Cross legs. And let's go ahead and come into our plank position. So, chest belly stays off the floor. Forearms possibly, if we can place them parallel, right? Like number 11. If you tend to bring your hands together like this, that's okay too. Okay, let's go ahead and extend the feet back. Maybe lift the knees off the floor. Belly button, draw it in. And your time starts now. Go ahead and start your time. Go ahead and start. I gotta just make a little adjustment here. But your time just started. All right. So we're here in plank. Core stays active. Keep pressing into the floor, right? Forearms press. Belly button, draw it in. Soften the knees just a bit, but keep sucking in the belly. And straighten out, extend, and contract the quadriceps again. Three, 2, and 1. Lower down. And relax through the shoulders. Relax through the arms and shoulders. Wiggle the hips around a little bit. Left and right here, left and right. Good. Slowly. Let's go ahead and come back. You'll come back to a seated position. I got to make a little adjustment here. Okay, good. All right, let's go ahead and have a seat and send the feet forward. Sit up nice and tall. Shake out the legs a little bit here. And lower back to the forearms. So you're on the forearms and you're opening through the chest here, shoulders back and down as you lift here. Now, your feet come in, forearms press, and the feet are parallel. Inhaling, start to lift up the glutes a bit. Exhale, lower down. Okay, inhale again. Exhale, lower down. Good. Now come forward, come onto your hands instead. Your fingers are pointed forward. So now we'll come to, and I'm going to bring the hands back. I don't want the elbows to stick out. I want to hug the arms in here. I'm going to go ahead, press and lift and rise, draw belly in. Good. Now, bring the feet a little closer together. Wiggle them closer together. Suck in the belly as you press floor away. Shift your weight into the right foot and lift up the left leg. Extend the foot up, draw the belly in. And lower down as you inhale. Exhale as you press. Inhale. Exhale as you press. One more time. Exhale back up. Left foot comes down. Belly button, draw it in and keep pressing. Raise the right side. Extend it. Inhale there. We'll change up the breathing again. We'll inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale back up. Exhale, lower down. Back up, inhale. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Exhale, lower the foot back down. Sit back, extend the feet out, and give the hands a little stretch. Circle out the wrists. And shrug the shoulders up, back, and down. Bring the right arm across and give the back of the shoulder a little bit of a stretch here. Soften the shoulders down, belly button in. Inhale, opening arms. Exhale, left across and right under to bring the shoulder across and down, belly button in. And slowly as you release. Cross the legs, come forward again. Let's send the hips up, stretch it out in a downward facing dog. Good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get the timer ready. We're going to go ahead and come to a high plank position. Okay, so high plank, hands on blocks if you want, or again, hands on your mats, right? Sometimes you can come onto the knuckles here if the wrists are a bit sensitive. Just make sure that you keep your fists firm, and so there's a nice straight line so your wrists don't bend and collapse. That could be dangerous, right? So if you're on the knuckles, on the fist, then you're nice and firm there. If your wrist hands are okay and your forearms are getting stronger and the hands are wide open, that's good too. Okay, go ahead and extend the feet back, come up into your high plank. Okay, let's go ahead and start our timer. All right, right knee to right elbow. Lower it down to the wrist, hover it off the floor. Bring it to the left wrist, sucking belly up to the left elbow. Over to the right side, lower to the right wrist. To the left wrist, up to the left elbow. Back to center, extended back and down. Left knee to left elbow. Hover, hold, sucking belly. Left knee to left wrist. To right wrist, to right elbow. To left elbow, to the left wrist. To the right wrist, to the right elbow, press hold. To the left elbow, lower it down. Send it back and lower the knees back down. Excellent. That was a little over a minute. Circle out the hands and the wrists. Give them a little stretch. Shrug the shoulders a bit. Ooh, breaking up a sweat here. Shake the head gently, no. And nod the head, yes. Good. We'll come back to our dolphin plank this time and come back again with the forearms parallel or the hands together, your choice. Extend the feet back and you're back in your dolphin plank. Let's go ahead and start that time. And we're here. Okay, core compression, belly in, forearms pressing into the floor. Right knee comes in. Hover it off the floor as much as you can. Send it back. Exhale the left one to the left elbow or tricep. Send it back. Now come from the outside with the right knee. So you open and then you come forward. Send it back. Same on the left side. Exhale, open, come in. Send it back. Right side. Send it back. Left side. Send it back. Press into the hands and come up here. And belly button, draw it in. I know you're feeling it. Core stays active. Mountain climbers. And go. If you want to go faster, you could go faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shrug the shoulders. Good. Interlace the hands behind the back. Take a nice little stretch back there. Keep the interlace loose. You don't want the palms together right now. You just want to open and stretch through the chest and shoulders a bit. Release and shake out the arms. Let's go ahead and come on down to the back again. And hug the knees and circle around. Good. We're going to go ahead and lower the feet down. And your left hand behind your head. And you're going to cross your right over left to make a figure 4. Your right arm is extended out and it's relaxed. Breathing through the nose. Exhale as you come up and left shoulder moving towards the direction of the right knee. Try not to do this with the knee and bring it in. Keep the knee open. You try to lift up and go towards it with a little turn and twist. And then exhale. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Now, release the figure 4. Extend the legs out. Your right arm is still overextended to the right side, but now the palm of your right hand to the floor beside you here. And your left arm hand is extending back. Pointing toes, raise the right leg high, draw belly in, inhale here. Exhale, left hand towards the right foot. They both come back down together as we inhale. And exhale as we come up. Belly suck it in. Inhale it back. Exhale up. Inhale it back. Exhale up. 3 more. And lower the foot back down. Take a nice long stretch or hug the knees back in. Wrap the arms around if that feels good. Uttanasana. Press the lower back into the floor and elongate through the lower back. Now, right hand behind supports the head. Figure 4 left over right. Your lower back is flat. And again, as you come up, you want the belly in. You want that core compression. Okay, left arm relaxing. Let's inhale. Exhale as we come up. Shoulder towards the direction of the left knee thigh. Inhale back. Exhale up. Now let's count. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. 7. Inhale. Exhale 8. 2 more. 1 more. Lower down. Release the figure 4. Extend both feet, legs out. Palm of your left hand now is down. Belly button, draw it in. Raise, elevate the left foot leg. Extension, maybe even pointing toes. Belly in. Inhale here. Exhale up. Inhale, both going down. Exhale up. Inhale it back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back down. Exhale up. 3 more. One more time. Good. Release. Maybe hug the knees in. Again, circle around. Massage the lower back. Hold on here and rock a little bit back and forth. Good. Now as you come up to a seated position, cross the legs any way you want here. And go ahead and place your left hand down. Reach your right hand arm nice and high. Inhale there. Exhale, stretch over and to your left here with your right hand. And you might even be to the forearm, as long as the right hip sit bone doesn't lift off the floor. Press into the hand, inhale and come back. And exhale, right hand or forearm down, up and over to the other side, and you want to keep that left sit bone down. Press into the hand as you come back. Now turn to your left, sit up tall and take a little twist here. Belly button, draw it in. Your left hand behind you for support, evenly seated on the sit bones. Releasing to center, inhaling, and over to the other side. Even sit on the sit bones, belly button in, shoulders soften down. Left hand maybe across. Slowly as you release and come back. Go ahead and bring the feet behind you again. Send the hips up, downward facing dog, bicycle it out. Settle the heels down. Core stays active, belly button in. Good. Now, we'll lower the knees and the shins down, and we'll sit here. Some might have a couple of blocks, and your hands will be on your blocks. That will help, especially a little bit more beginner level, intermediate level. A little bit more advanced, your hands are coming to the floor. Now, as we press into the tops of the feet and core compression, rounding back like a cat as we come up, eventually we'll do these repetitions, exhaling through the core and really pressing, but over time, I want to see if you could gradually start to lift your feet off the floor too. That's going to be challenging, a lot of core compression, belly button in, but over time, you'll see if you could start to float your feet a little bit off the floor. Let's begin for a few rounds first. Let's go ahead and start our timer. Let's see how long we can keep this going for. So hands here, inhaling. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Now it's kind of like a crow pose almost, right? You're trying to see if you could hover a little bit off the floor like that. Inhale, come back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now some will curl toes under and set up their crow pose. Some might just sit into a malasana to take a little bit of break here. If you're here, sit up nice and tall, belly button draw it in. If you're setting up your crow, bring the knees to the back of the triceps. Core stays active. Just like I showed you before, maybe a couple of blocks stacked up on top of each other in front of your forehead, and you could plant your forehead onto the blocks. Core compression. We're holding Bakasana. Slowly as we lower down. If you are in the seated squat, the malasana, go ahead and extend the feet out also. Come have the seat. And let's go ahead and stretch out the hands and the wrists a little bit here. Scoot a bit forward. Hover, and now we'll try to hold our boat. First, we'll sit up tall. Then we'll start to add layers and make it more challenging if we want. If you're going a bit further, bend knees, feet come in. Yogi toe lock on each side. Peace fingers hook the big toes. Extend them back out. Good. Cross the legs, hands forward. Hop, step, or float it back. Bicycle it out. And downward facing dog, stretch it out. Come forward to your plank. And lower to the knees, the thighs, and then the forearms here. Again, relax through the hips and pelvis. And rock a little bit left and right. Glutes are relaxed. Press into the floor, belly button in. Elbows are underneath the shoulders, forearms are parallel. Again, like number 11, the palms are flat. Gentle, supported back bend in Supta Bhujangasana or Sphinx pose, supported cobra. Lengthen out of your waist with the inhale, chest forward and up as it moves. And with the exhales, draw the belly in more. Slowly as you lower down, wiggle the legs a little bit left and right. Now we'll do a baby cobra, a locust with the legs floating, or Dhanurasana bow. You'll go at your level. So cobra, you're here, and your hands are hovering off the floor, tops of the feet down, belly button in, and your buns, your glutes are active as you try to lift the belly button off the floor. Dhanurasana bow, or Shalabhasana locust, you're here. Long neck, shoulders away, right? Looking down. Engaging through the glutes, kneecaps, thighs off the floor. Bow, you're here. Bending knees, reaching from the outside. Keep the thighs together. I like to dorsiflex the feet this way, and then begin to press the shins into the hands. And sometimes I'll switch for the tops of the feet. The toes are more pointed, but you have to be really careful with the lower back as you do this one, right? Exhaling as you release. Forearms down. Come back. Lift up the hips here and start to bring the feet in for dolphin. Now, if your hands are together, great. If your hands or forearms are parallel, that's good too. Press into the forearms and the hands and send your head in between your shoulders. Look back, soften the neck, contract the thighs, core stays active. Now, some might one hand at a time or at the same time with both hands press into the hand so it becomes downward facing dog. And now bicycle it out. Hover to your high plank. Let's go ahead and finish strong gradually now, right? Belly button, draw it in. Scapular elevation again as you press floor away. And bring the right knee in again towards the middle. Now bring it up, keep it near the right elbow. And we're going to go ahead and windshield wipe across 20 times. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send it back, downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Hover forward back onto plank. I'm going to come onto the knuckles over here. Knee comes in, and we're going to windshield wipe again 20 times. Ready? And go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. You're going to go ahead and come down flat onto your belly and extend the arms out. Rest your left ear down and take a breath here. Wiggle the hips around. Your big toes turn and touch, your heels flop open. Now your right hand comes in. Your left arm is extended out. Palm of the hand is down on the left side. And slowly as you turn. Right foot planting behind the left leg here. Soften through the neck and shoulders. Head, shoulders relaxing. Forehead or head on the side resting. Slowly as you come back to center, extend your right arm out, right ear, head down, and the left arm hand comes in, and you wiggle a bit to the center, and you start to turn to open to your left ear. Right shoulder down, gentle as you come across with the left foot over and place the foot down. Belly button in, left hand here to support you. Head, neck, shoulders relaxing. And gently as you release, coming back to center here. Bring the forearms in, go ahead and come up. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep the hips over the knees, and we're going to come to Anahatasana or extended puppy. You could place a block here, and your forehead can actually come down to your block if you want. But reach the hands out, deep inhale, and exhale, soften the forehead down. And then you could relax through the shoulders and elbows also. And your forearms can rest, elbows can rest if you want. more of an extended Utthita variation, you know, your elbows are off the floor. Broad through the upper back, belly in, right? Really stretching through the rib cage. Slowly as you press to come up. And let's go ahead and have a seat. Shrug the shoulders up, back, and down again a few times. Raise your right arm nice and high. Your left hand is going to come in and cup the back of the right elbow tricep. Lift up and out of your waist as you draw the belly in. Gently start to press it down and to the left to stretch through the right latissimus dorsi, the back of the right tricep. Slowly as you release, shrug the shoulders a bit here. Shake the head no. Nod the head yes. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bending at the left elbow, right hand coming across, reaching over here and cupping the outside of the elbow on the left side here, and gently up and over to the right as you pull, belly button in, gentle with that pull. Breathe into that left periphery body. Slowly as you release, shrug the shoulders, shake the head no, and nod the head yes. Interlace hands behind back, and go ahead and you can bring the palms together this time if you can. If not, it's okay. But really, we're going to go ahead and come onto the knees and the shins here. Inhaling. Exhaling for a gentle forward fold. Belly button, draw it in. As you brace through the core. Inhale and rise. And let's go ahead and have a seat facing forward. Now I'm going to actually finish off the practice this way today, and the only reason I want to do that is because I also want you to try the twist this way as well, right? So if we're facing each other, then you're inhaling, and you'll twist to your right first. Shoulders back and down, belly button, draw it in, and the other hand behind you for support. Come back to center. Exhale over to the other side. Again, sit up tall, belly button, draw it in. And slowly as you release, shrug the shoulders. Again, lightly shake the head no. And nice and gentle, nod the head yes. And also as you sit up tall, inhale. And round through the back again as you exhale. Hollow out that lower belly. Excellent. Shrug here. Let's seal our practice together. Inhaling. And exhale. Samastitihi. Hands to heart center. All right. Sorry about that little interruption there. But again, hands to heart center. Thank you so much again for joining me today. I hope you had a great workout. Hopefully you felt it in the core. I certainly did. I was huffing and puffing for the most time and trying to talk at the same time. Thank you again. I hope to do this again for you soon. I hope you join me soon. Have a blessed rest of your day. Namaste.